Remember Shashikala, it's a long time since you've seen her in public, and that's of course, as you know, because she's been in jail for the last few years. Well, here's the thing, Shashikala is going to be out of jail very soon. In just a few days from now, in fact, on the 26th or the 27th, Shashikala is going to be out of jail. And now there is endless speculation about Jayalalitha's infamous aide, VK Shashikala's political future after she walks out of jail later this month. While the AIADMK and Shashikala bury the hatchet to defeat MK Stalin's DMK? Well, some clues have begun to emerge from the political landscape in Tamil Nadu. RSS ideologue S. Gurumurthy stoked a row yesterday by comparing Shashikala to sewage water. Gurumurthy had stated that when one's house is on fire, one should douse it using any water. It doesn't have to be Ganga Jal, it can even be sewage water. What he was basically insinuating is that the AIADMK should perhaps make use of Shashikala, bury the hatchet, forget about yesterday's enmities, merge with her in order to defeat the DMK. Well, Gurumurthy came in for very sharp criticism. The AIADMK launched a scathing attack on Gurumurthy. In fact, Minister D. Jayakumar said that only a person with a dirty mindset could make such remarks. He also claimed that the ruling alliance in Tamil Nadu is functioning well, so there is no need to douse any fire.
இதில் போயிட்டு ஒரு ஓமை சொல்லி கங்கை நதிநீர் சாக்கடை ஏன்னா சாக்கடைகளுக்கு தான் பொதுவாக அந்த சாக்கடை எண்ணமே வரும் ஏன்னா வீடும் தீப்பத்தி எரியல அப்படி அணைக்க வேண்டிய அவசியம் யாருக்கும் அது ஏற்படல ஸோ இல்லாத ஒரு விஷயத்தை வேண்டுமென்றே ஒரு ஏதோ இவர் ஒரு பெரிய அளவுக்கு கிங் மேக்கர் போன்ற ஒரு மாயை ஏற்படுத்துவது என்பது நிச்சயமாக ஒரு அறிவியலினுடைய ஒரு தன்மையாகத்தான் நிச்சயமாக நாங்கள் எடுத்துக்கொள்ள முடியும். எனவே இவர் வேணால் ஃபாரின் போயிட்டு இப்போ இவர் அமெரிக்காவில் இப்போ வீழ்ந்த ஜனாதிபதி ட்ரம்ப் அவருக்கான இப்போ யோசனை சொல்லலாம்.
கட்சியின் தலைவராக இருந்தவர், ஒரு கட்சியிலே நாங்கள் என்றைக்கும் அவர்கள் எங்கிருந்தாலும் மரியாதைக்குரிய வகையிலே போற்றக்கூடியவர், அவர்களையும் அம்மாவையும் இது மாதிரியாக பேசியது என்பது அவர்கள் அம்மாவோடு துணையாக இருந்து ஒரு தவ வாழ்க்கை வாழ்ந்தவர்கள். எங்கே இருந்தாலும் ஒரு பெண்ணை இது மாதிரியாக பேசுவது என்பது யாராலும் ஏற்றுக்கொள்ள முடியாது.
யாரை வைத்து திமுகவை விலக்குவது என்பதற்கு அருண் ஷோரி அன்றைக்கு கூறிய பதில் தான் இப்போ நான் கூறப்போகிறேன். அது என்ன பதில் என்றால், வீடு பற்றி எரிகிறது, கங்கை ஜலத்துக்கு நாம் காத்திருக்க முடியாது, சாக்கடை ஜலத்தையும் வாரி வீசுவோம் என்று கூறினார். அதே போல தான் அது சசிகலாவாக இருந்தாலும் சரி, யாராக இருந்தாலும் சரி, ஒரு அணி என்று திரளும் பொழுது கங்கை ஜலத்துக்கு மாத்திரம் நாம் காத்திருக்க முடியாது, எல்லா ஜலத்தையுமே ஏற்றுக்கொள்ள வேண்டி இருக்கலாம் என்று தான் தோன்றுகிறது.
Well, RSS ideologue S. Gurumurthy, who you just heard, had to retract. He issued a clarification on his remarks yesterday, which hinted that he was batting for an alliance between Shashikala and the BJP AIADMK alliance. In a series of tweets, Gurumurthy today claimed that his comments were misconstrued and he would never support anyone who compares a woman to sewage water. Gurumurthy added that he has always considered Shashikala's party, which he refers to as the Amma DMK, as the Manargudi Mafia. The RSS ideologue further asserted that even if Shashikala joins the BJP AIADMK alliance, his opinion about her would never change. He strongly expressed his opposition to Shashikala by stating that if she joins the AIADMK, she will play dynastic politics like the DMK. Gurumurthy's clarification comes after speaking at Tamil magazine Tughlaq's anniversary event in Chennai yesterday. He said the AIADMK should align with Shashikala to defeat the DMK.
யார் இடத்துல கையூட்டு பெற்றுக்கொண்டு யாருக்காக வக்காலத்து வாங்குறாரு? நான் ஓப்பனாக சொல்கிறேன், திரு தினகரன்ட்ட கையூட்டு பெற்றுக்கொண்டு சம்பளத்தை வாங்கிக்கின்னு அவரோட கையூட்டு வாங்கிக்கொண்டு இது போன்ற கருத்துக்களே சொல்கிறாரா? அதுக்கு திரு குருமூர்த்தி சரி, மற்றவர்களும் சரி, நிச்சயமாக பதில் சொல்லட்டும்.
Let's take you through some of the big questions that are obviously on everyone's mind in light of this new, mix of developments with Shashikala coming out. Is the AIADMK having some kind of a change of heart over Shashikala? Remember, there was an ugly divorce and then she went off to jail. Are EPS and OPS finding it difficult to ignore TTV Dinakaran, who is now the de facto head of the AMMK, which is the party founded by him and with his aunt Shashikala. Is the AIADMK ignoring corruption charges against Sasikala? Will the AIADMK and Shashikala bury the hatchet? And can Chinnamma help the AIADMK defeat the DMK in the upcoming elections, which is, of course, the final question that needs to be asked. Joining me live now, T.S. Sudhir, senior journalist, Kovai Satyan, spokesperson of the AIADMK. Mr. Satyan, I want to come to you first. Much has been said. I don't want to go into the innuendo of the things that have been said, but Shashikala is going to be walking out of jail in just a few days from now. We've heard Gurumurthy speaking. We've heard some of your ministers speaking. Several other people are making comments about what's going on. Is there a possibility of some kind of alliance with Shashikala once she comes out of jail for your party?
Sir, can I ask you a question before answering yours?
Please.
Are you in the right frame or are you in the mindset to accept these statements given out by AIADMK party chiefs and the other senior ministers? Are you in the mindset to accept it?
No, I'm asking you because anything can happen in politics. Satya, come on, Satya, the point is anything can happen in politics. We've been wrong about these things before. That's why I'm asking you.
Okay. So if your opening narrative doesn't seem to reflect the same, what you said right now, Shiv. Because it's clarified and clear that the doors of AIADMK were shut for Sasikala and the party had proved how it can march forward successfully without her presence for the last 2 weeks. And a key number of times when controversy were intentionally triggered by my opposition through the media, the senior leaders, the senior party members, the decision makers have clarified openly saying that the doors are closed. Even the recently concluded General Council meeting didn't mention about her or no resolutions were passed.
Okay.
So that it became a talking point. So it's clear and DMK is on the losing side. So there is no need for AIADMK to call somebody who has been sent out of the party and join hands to defeat DMK. AIADMK is already on the winning side and it is marching forward.
So you're saying, just to be totally clear, you're saying the door remains closed to Shashikala, correct?
The door remains closed to Shashikala and as well as her family members.
Okay, so you're basically saying the Manargudi mafia, as it were, the door is closed to them and they cannot enter once again the AIADMK. Sudhir, coming to you, you heard what S. Gurumurthy said yesterday. Leaving aside the metaphors that he used that have caused their own controversy, the substance of what he said about, the necessity perhaps for some kind of an alliance or burying the hatchet between the AIADMK and Team Shashikala in order to take on the DMK. What did you think about that, Sudhir?
Well, let's not get into whatever words he used for Shashikala and the fire and the Ganga Jal metaphor. But the political takeaway from what Mr. Gurumurthy yesterday said, and he's the editor of Tughlaq, also an RSS ideologue, is that does Mr. Gurumurthy think MK Stalin and the DMK are on fire right now? That the kind of effect his meetings are having in Tamil Nadu, he is comparing them with fire. The second point is that does he consider that the AIADMK and the BJP combination in Tamil Nadu is not good enough to take on the DMK? And going strictly by what he said yesterday, does he mean that there is need for some kind of a plan B? Plan A, of course, was to bring in Rajnikant. That failed with Rajnikant deciding not to enter politics right now, or in fact forever. So does plan B mean some kind of an understanding with Shashikala? We do not know. It's quite interesting to see the ministers coming out in support of Shashikala. Yes, the AIADMK spokesperson gentleman clarifying that he doesn't really, it should not be given too much of importance.
Yeah.
But the fact that they are coming out in support of someone with who they were, who was Chinnamma in the AIADMK under Jayalalitha, lends its own significance. See, politics in Tamil Nadu has been unpredictable.
Yes,
we do not know how things will pan out post May 2021, irrespective of how the results of the assembly elections come out. So a lot will could actually happen post the results of the Tamil Nadu assembly elections in Tamil Nadu.
No, it's a very interesting point, Kovai, that Sudhir raises, which is that the comments made by certain ministers which are not hostile towards Sasikala carry their own significance. So even though you're saying that you would not give very much importance to it or that you are slamming the door on Shashikala, there are significant leaders in the government who are not outrightly dismissing her. I will not say praising her, but they're not outrightly dismissing her in the manner that you have perhaps said right now that nobody from the Manargudi family is welcome in the AIADMK.
Okay, Chef, with due respect to the senior journalist, Sudhir, I want to correct this statement. None of the present ministers came out and openly spoke about Shashikala or whatsoever it is, except Gokul Indra, who now downs the role of a spokesperson like me, barring which there is no other special roles and responsibilities attached to her. And to correct the statement again, you rightly said Mr. Gurumurthy is an RSS ideologue. If Amit Shah to be the Chanakya of BJP, Gurumurthy is not the Chanakya of Tamil Nadu politics or whatsoever. And I don't really understand what an RSS ideologue has got to do with the happenings or the future strategies
Sure,
that
I
need
agree
to
with
be
that.
evolved for the election of AIADMK. We have senior leaders with more experience who can prove themselves, who have proved their mettle when the party was facing the turbulent times in the past.
Yeah.
And when we are marching forward with unity, and when there is a unison among all the people, and with one goal in mind that we need to create history by forming the government back again in 2021, these kind of chota tukda statement doesn't really matter much or doesn't really impact. That's what I wanted to say.
Okay.
He standing as an RSS ideologue is what you narrated, but the function was different where he was donning the role of Tughlaq chief editor. It was donned by Mr. Cho Ramaswamy. So being in his function, his business where he is associated with, he making a statement need not be taken so seriously, need not be a debating point here at this time in Tamil Nadu.
Okay.
And for the kind of information of everybody, we have demonstrated and we have proved that we have people with potential and caliber who are leading us as leaders.
Okay,
Mr.
okay.
OPS and EPS,
So you're
and
saying,
there is
no,
no role
you're
for
okay.
anybody else.
I understand your point, Sudhir. The point being made is that the NDA alliance in Tamil Nadu, which is the BJP and the AIDMK, have enough leaders to fight this election alone. And dismissing of suggestions that the alliance currently is not enough to take on the DMK. What kind of role do you think the AMMK under Sasikala is going to play, Sudhir? You have TTV Dinakaran. We've seen, his political acumen in Tamil Nadu. We've seen elections. You and I both know that nobody can ever dismiss the possibility of post-poll alliances the way things play out, especially in a turbulent place like Tamil Nadu, post the deaths of Karunanidhi and Jayalalitha. What kind of role do you think Shashikala will play in this election?
Well, the party AMK of TTV Dinakaran, which kind of swears by Shashikala's leadership, hasn't really managed to create a splash as far as Tamil Nadu politics is concerned, either in the by-elections or even in the Lok Sabha elections. So they haven't really managed to create much of an impact.
Yeah.
So what does Shashikala really do now? Does she kind of extend some kind of an olive branch towards the AIDMK, which has already decided that they are going to fight the assembly elections in May this year under the leadership of Edappadi Palaniswamy. So I don't see that happening. And even from Shashikala's point of view, who mind you is an extremely astute politician, she understands the politics, she has worked closely with Jayalalitha, so she understands the inner dynamics of the AIDMK as well. So that is not likely to happen. I personally foresee Shashikala biding her time, waiting for the results of the elections in May, and only after that she makes a move. Because if she comes now, hypothetically assuming that there is some kind of a role for her within the AIDMK, going by what Mr. Gurumurthy said yesterday, hypothetically, should that happen, if the AIDMK does not manage to do very well, she will be made the scapegoat. And I think Shashikala is too astute a politician to not to understand something like this. So she would wait to see what the AIDMK does post the results of the election, and only after that make her move.
Okay, she's not going to make a move before that. What kind of discussions are happening within the party? Final question to you, Kovai. Because see, ultimately, yes, you can be dismissive of Shashikala right now. I understand your point when you say that, the AIDMK has proven to be able to stand by itself and, fight this election. There are many reasons to believe that as well. But Shashikala is an important figure. She was, is seen as the successor of Jayalalitha. She is seen as someone who was close to Jayalalitha. So she is a political, presence that will not be easy to ignore. There obviously will need to be some kind of, strategy to handle her, role in this election, Kovai.
No, Shiv, trust me. Her political ambition and her family members' political ambitions were done and dusted 2 years ago. You talked about Mr. TTV Dinakaran, who took away 18 MLAs and threatened the government that is going to fall, in hands with DMK. What eventually happened, everybody knows it. He couldn't even find a place. And where is he right now in the entire political scenario? Nobody knows. The same with Shashikala as well, convicted in the by the law, her political ambitions. I don't know how far it is going to hold good until she comes to open and says about her plans and ambitions or whatever. But whatever it may be, we as a party are strong enough to march forward, and we have enough more people, seasoned politicians and leaders guiding us to march forward with one goal in front of us, ahead of us, that's winning the assembly elections for the third time.
Okay.
So rest noises is easily ignored. So there is not much of weightage given within the party about her release or whatsoever it is. Our leaders are very clear. They are taking DMK heads on, and the DMK is in doldrums now after Mr. Alagiri came out open and accused Mr. M.K. Stalin is not material of a CM candidate. And there are turbulences, there are inter-party turbulences happening in DMK, and our leaders clearly know where to capitalize, when to capitalize, and how to capitalize.
Kovai Satyan, T.S. Sudhir, always a pleasure. This is going to be a riveting election. Looking forward to the campaign. Hopefully, I'll be coming down there to cover, some of the party campaigns as well. Looking very much forward to the state that I grew up in as well. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being with me here. Looking forward to the next few weeks in the run-up to the May 2021 Tamil Nadu election.
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.